Hello and welcome to Stitching Journal Club number 7. I am Beatrice and this is where I talk about cross stitch and any sciencey goodness that I find during the week. I want to apologize for missing my last video 2 weeks ago. Life happened. I lost my stitchy bug there for a little bit, but I'm back and I have a few things to show you this week. So without further ado, I'll just get right into it. The first thing I stitched on, this is a little small that I finished. It's called Live Long Lieutenant, and it is by Nuri at Shaded Stitchery, and she made this in honor of Nichelle Nichols, who passed away recently. Yeah, she meant a lot to a lot of us, and I decided to go ahead and stitch that one. I threw it in this gold frame that I found at a thrift store just to see. You can tell it's all wonky in there, but I'll fix it. I just wanted to basically see what it would look like surrounded by gold, and I think it works. So I will fix that and put this somewhere where I can look at it. So there's that. That was a really nice stitch. My chair is all creaky. I need a new chair. Next, I picked up Froggy Mushroom Cottage by Studio and Stitchery. I got this leaf done. This is gonna be a big one, but it's not much to say. She has a whole series of cottages, and I had a hard time deciding between the froggy one or the pumpkin one, but I chose frogs. So yeah, chipping away at that one. Let's see what's next. Okay, this one is Ornate Halloween Sampler by Night Spirit Studio. I got quite a bit done. I forget where I was when I saw you last, but I know that I finished the pumpkin here and these skelly guys down at the bottom, and then I decided to go all the way to the other side, at the top, just to see if this whole thing will fit in here. So there's that. I think next time I show this, it'll be done, because it stitches up very quickly. And once I get into stitching it, I just sort of want to keep on with this particular one. So, oh, and this is a needle minder that I made. Oh, where's my finger? Here it is. Out of a button. That's super cute. Little eyeball. So yeah, that is Ornate Halloween Sampler. I like it. Moving right along, this is Periodic Table. Let's see, I got sodium and magnesium done. Moving down into potassium there. I want to say, I need to eat my words. I said that I didn't really enjoy block stitching, but I really enjoyed block stitching this. So I guess I just need to be in the right mood for it. But I admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. So that's going. I can't wait till this is done. It's gonna look so good, you guys. It's gonna look so good. And the last thing, get some dog hair off of it, is this is called, well, it's not called anything. It's a dragon and some flowers from Antique Pattern Library. Antique Pattern Library is a site where people, and it's not just cross stitch, but folks take patterns from vintage antique books, and they chart them and put them in PDFs, and it's all free. And so this one, this little dragon in the flowers, is something I saw and I knew that I wanted to stitch it. So I got it, and it sat for a while until I finally decided to stitch it this week. Now, looking at this color scheme, some of them are kind of wacky, like this flower here. You see that? I don't know. I mean, I guess it works from far away, but up close, that's kind of weird. And I thought about, I'm just looking at it again. I thought about recharting it in, say, more harmonious colors, but I decided not to for a couple reasons. First, in whatever fantasy world there is where a little tiny fairy dragon is, you know, frolicking through some flowers, there can be wacky colors. That's totally allowed. And secondly, I am color converting a couple of larger patterns, or I plan to color convert a couple of patterns that are pretty big, 3 actually, not 2. And if I took the time to do those and then do this, this would never get done. And I really wanted to stitch this. So I decided to go ahead and start it. And it's looking pretty good. It's gonna be a big one. It's about 200 by 200 stitches. I am going to leave most of the things as they are. If something comes up that looks funny, I'll change it. I'm going to pay special attention to the dragon in the middle because I think going on by the floss, the way it's charted has the dragon more yellow, and I want it to be more of a golden dragon. So I'll pay special attention to that, but everything else will stay as it is. So there is tiny fairy dragon. I guess that's what I'm calling it. So that's everything I stitched on. You know, it's not fun losing your stitchy bug, but it comes back. So, and it comes back with a vengeance when it does. So, yeah. Next, I want to show you guys something that came in the mail. I forgot that I pre-ordered it, and it's not necessarily stitching related, but I know a lot of folks on who cross stitch also like to journal and stuff. So I'll show you guys. This is my antiquarian sticker book, Imaginarium. I have all the books in the series because I'm sort of obsessed with stickers and sticker books. If you've never seen these before, it's just a hardcover book with vintage stickers. Vintage images made into stickers inside. And this one is particularly delightful, I think. Oh, this one's fun. Bunch of Valentines, antique Valentines. So yeah. Oh, I love this one. That owl. I laugh every time I see it. So yeah, I wanted to share that just in case somebody, someone else likes stickers and journaling as much as I do and wanted to pick this up. Oh, that one's super cool. See the bunny and the sunbeams and the frame. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I love these so much. So yeah, if you see this on while browsing and you want to pick it up, do you see that? Bunny flying an airplane made out of flowers? It's so fun. I love these. So yeah, that's my new sticker book. And if anyone is interested in seeing my sticker collection, I really only need one person to say yes to. I really don't need much encouragement to show you guys, but if anyone's interested in seeing all of my stickers that I've collected, let me know and I'll do a mini video showing you guys real quickly my stickers. So that's Antiquarian Sticker Book, Imaginarium. This is number 3 in the series. So yeah, there's that. All right, next I'd like to talk about my favorite cross stitch tools. I really like it when other people do these, and so I thought I would just share mine. First up is something that I've mentioned before, and it's my Lowry stand. I love it a lot. It totally changed the way I cross stitch. Now I can two-hand cross stitch and I'm so much faster at it. And I'm gonna have a comfy chair and it's great. There's not much else to say. I will suggest if you get it, think about getting the extra long L bar when you do. Depending on where and how you sit, that extra 6 inches can really help. Next is Morgan hoops. Morgan no slip hoop. I really like these. I tried regular wooden hoops. I tried Q-snaps. And these just are what I love the best. They have a little groove inside. There's a groove on one end and a little divot on the other that helps to hold your fabric really tight. And nothing I've tried keeps my fabric at just the perfect tautness than the Morgan hoops. My go-to size is the 9-inch here, but I have a couple smaller ones and a couple larger ones, but I like the 9-inch. That's enough space to have a good working area and to magnetize my pattern off to the side. So that's Morgan hoops. A runner up to those are these no-name plastic hoops from Amazon. They also have a little divot inside to keep your fabric taut. They're just a little bit more flimsy than the Morgan hoops, but they get the job done. Next is my newest find. This is super moleskin padding. I found this at Target. Sometimes when I'm stitching, my needle just pokes my finger. I just am in a pokey mood that day, I guess. And thimbles don't work. I hate thimbles on my hands. And I saw that they have like stick-on thimbles, which I was thinking about getting, but I looked at some pictures and they are essentially just like pieces of plastic with adhesive on the back, and that they don't seem to be all that flexible, just going on pictures. And so I'm glad I saw these at Target. You get a piece out. So it's just like it's soft, and you take off the adhesive on the back and it really conforms to your finger. It's fairly thin, but it stops the pokiness just enough. So whenever I have a needle that just wants to poke me, I'll get one of these out. And that's it, moleskin padding. Next is Sullivans ball tip needles, easy guide. So I found these when I was stitching in hand a lot, and these are the best for stitching in hand. Regular needles, for me, they bend. I pierced the cloth in between the holes. It was just a mess. And once I found these, it made life so much easier. Now that I stitch two-handed, I'm not as picky about what needles I use, but I still use these if the fabric I'm using tends to, is prone to me piercing it a lot. So these are awesome. Give these a try. They're more expensive, unfortunately. 2-pack is around $10 depending on where you get it, but totally worth it. Next is a floss winder. This is one of those tools that I got just to try it because I can't resist getting new gadgets, but I use this all the time. It's basically a way to make sure that your floss is at the perfect size, the perfect length before you cut it. There's not much to say. It's a very simple tool, but it's indispensable. This is a 12-inch long winder, and I also have a 9-inch winder to try. I haven't tried it yet, but try that. So the last thing I want to talk about is my serger. It was a splurge and I saved up for it, but it has made my life a lot easier. Before I got it, I tried masking tape on my edges. I tried fray check. I made simple hems on some of my edges. And my favorite was sewing bias tape around the edges, but that got to be very fiddly and I would put it off and I didn't want to do it anymore. But now with my serger, I can cut my fabric into custom cuts and finish the edges all nice. I wish I had it when I started my heart sampler. I'll insert a picture here, but you can see on the edge, whoever cut and finished that piece of fabric wasn't very careful. And so when I measured, I measured my 2 or 3 inches from the top corner, it's fine. But as I got down, I realized that the fabric wasn't straight. So I have to be very careful when I frame that. So yeah, now all that is under my control and I can, you know, cut my fabric into custom cuts and finish it however I want. So it's great. So yeah, those are my favorite cross-stitching tools. What are yours? I'm really interested. I really like seeing what things other people love to use and tools and gadgets. So yeah, let me know. So I don't have a journal club this week. Just I couldn't get myself together to make one, but I do have a recommendation and I'm sure you've heard of it. It's the new Lord of the Rings show on Amazon Prime. I am a really big Lord of the Rings fan. I've read the series a few times, just the series in The Hobbit, not like the extra stuff, but the core story I love. And this new show, it is so colorful, so bright, it's so vibrant. It does a good job of making you feel like you're in the same universe as the movies that came before, but they're their own thing. I really like it. And so I need to catch up on the last episode. Actually, I'll probably do that tonight while I'm resting, getting ready for bed. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things. This one felt kind of awkward, but I will see you in 2 weeks.